In life, we encounter individuals from all walks of life. And within those encounters, we learn what makes us different. Whether it's due to a difference in age, lifestyle, walk of life, or life experiences, we all have a different perception on topics or life itself. This show emulates that. We may or may not unanimously agree on certain topics, but we still respect one another's perspectives. So sit back and enjoy. Oh, by the way, this content is for mature viewers only. Not you judgmental motherfuckers. You're watching Tongue Joy. What's up, world? My name is Antoine Tillman. To the left of me is my lovely wife. We're not going to get into her name because we had a whole argument about that shit before.
Wow.
To the right of me is Mr. Dallo. To the right of him is Mr. Bebe. To the right of him is Miss
Reese.
Damn, Reese. I forgot her name.
Damn.
Miss Reese. I've been drinking. And to the right of her is one hitter quitter. We got Remy. But getting back to my lovely wife, what would you like for us to call you?
I already made it very, very clear.
I mean, make it clear for me.
I made it clear to everybody, I'm auntie. I'm everybody's auntie, just except I'm just not that nigga's auntie, and I ain't that nigga's auntie, but I'm everybody else's auntie.
You got some editing to do, but yeah.
Man, what?
No, it's not
Alright.
clean.
So we're gonna actually jump right into it because I read some things a couple of weeks ago, and I couldn't wait to actually talk to you all about it.
Hold on, can I say one thing though?
What's that?
Down low, you sure about that? It sounds really close to down low.
Oh my God.
Nah, I'm sure about it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I see the type of show this is gonna be. Alright, I read something a couple of weeks ago that basically said that, let's say, I think it was 29% of teenage mothers would normally have their second child within 2 years. So,
Teenage mothers?
Teenage mothers. So,
They're like 19 and younger, like 13 to 19?
yeah,
Is considered
between
teenage?
15 and 19.
Okay, 15 to 19, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I raised the question to you all. How do you feel about placing your child, of course a daughter, on birth control?
Well, they come up with birth control for men too.
I mean, you talking about other than condoms?
Other than condoms, yeah.
What type of birth control?
Like taking a pill or a shot that lower your sperm count and...
Nah, we good on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, is that real?
It is real, yeah, it is real.
Wow, I didn't know that. So let's go around. I mean, let's start off with Miss Reese, since I got your name wrong in the opening.
Like you don't know me.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about...
it has to be mandatory that they have to be.
No, not mandatory,
I mean,
but
would
it's
you-
an idea.
No. Would you put your daughter on birth control?
Me, honestly, no, because
Why is that?
I've been put on birth control and it just made my situation completely worse
Okay.
than what it needed to be. And I'm not on birth control now, and I still have complications, but nowhere near as bad as like me bleeding for 3 months straight, going through a box of 48 tampons in 3 days.
So you was on birth control when you was a teenager?
Yes.
Wow. And that experience was just awful.
Horrible.
You alive?
Really?
You survived?
You was with me at the time in the hospital.
Okay, I was, but that's a lot.
I didn't know it was due to birth control though.
No, it wasn't due to
It wasn't due to birth control.
but birth control.
Enhanced it, it made it worse.
Yeah,
Really?
so birth control is used as a hormone therapy too. So I got put on birth control when I was 16.
Right.
And it was supposed to help with my hormone imbalance.
Really?
Say, when I was born when I was 19.
I said really like
So-
I don't fucking know. But
Right, you got birth control. That's your thing. But I mean, here's the thing: you can put your kid on birth control early. Like I just said, I was on birth control at 16. Say, when I was born at 19, when I was 19. So you gotta still take the shit.
And I was put on birth control and I was still a virgin.
So was I.
And it really
Yeah.
just.
I mean, well, it depends on what type of birth control you are. The reason why you got
What you want me to
pregnant,
leave? I was
No,
on new.
I mean, my-
No, I'm talking about the reason why she got pregnant.
My situation was I learned a hard lesson that birth control, antibiotics kills your birth control.
Well, I did hear about that.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, I did too.
You heard about the hallway?
Yeah, I learned it the hard way too.
Since we right here with you.
Miss Pay.
Yeah, and a lot of people kill your birth control.
Well, how you feel about it?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Like I would put my child on birth control at like 16 because I just hope my daughter her virginity lasts till 16 because I'm a realist. Like I know what dudes are doing because I was doing it.
Trust me.
So as a man who started early, I know that I just pray that my daughter at least make it to 16. If she make it 16, I'm good. Then we can talk about this birth control thing. You know what I'm saying? But I want to at least let me know, like, hey, yo, you doing nasty or what, yo? Like, just tell you.
My mama actually put an age limit on it.
And that's what I want to get
She did
into.
too, yeah.
Yeah, mama told us we couldn't have sex till we were 16. Like, that was a rule.
That's what I want to get into after I get there.
Make me broken.
Mr.
Yeah,
Dale,
rules are management broken.
what about you? What's your opinion on it?
I mean, it just depends on the type of birth control.
Yeah.
To see what the side effects may be. Because you might even have a child, but you might not have to worry that they have to be on birth control because you know they might be doing something. So it just depends.
Really?
Yeah, we gotta say that. You gotta have a talk first, though.
Yeah, you gotta have a talk.
You gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? When I see her walking in a little loudly, then, I'm like, hey, what happened last night?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
can tell me what happened. Did you lose your little virginity? If so,
The moment you call it a little virginity is a problem. You call it a little virginity, I'm like, I don't want to talk.
I mean, I really don't know what virginity is about for people. I know it start tight and then it loosen up.
Wow. I'm glad you here.
That's just the gist of it. Like, start tight, loosen up, little blood, sprinkle. Yeah, I mean, you went deep in that. I mean, you got a man stick.
Mr. Baby, what's up with you?
Hey.
You don't need no birth control, you good.
No, we talking about if he had a child, a daughter. You don't believe in putting your child on birth control?
No, I only because of the horror stories I hear from friends and family members. So I'm like, if you fuck it, you fuck me, but let's talk. Like you said, let's talk about
My
it.
question right now, you gotta be protected. You gotta protect yourself.
Yeah.
So my question is this. Okay, you said 16.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and you wish or hope that she makes it until 16.
Right.
What if she doesn't? What if she actually ends up pregnant?
Then we got to ask you how you feel about abortions.
Oh, that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole
That's a whole
nother
nother-
Because now, with you being underage and you live in my house, it ain't no choice for you, bro.
Okay.
But technically, it is.
In my house.
But hold up, here's the thing though.
Right.
If you take her to an abortion clinic and she's over the age of 14, she has to sign off on it.
Right, and she better sign if you want to come back home.
Is that the
Because
case?
the baby ain't coming home to daddy. The Poppy house.
So like
Pop ain't having it.
right, if you take your child to the pediatrician, once they reach the age of 13, the parent has to step out of the room and the child has to consent.
Yeah.
What age?
13.
13.
So that raises the question, what's the appropriate age for birth control? If that's the case.
That's the thing. It's not really in. Most doctors will tell you if it's for hormone therapy, wait till they're 16.
Yeah.
Really?
Because mine was mostly for hormone therapy.
Yeah, mine was hormone therapy
I had
too.
endometriosis, so it was, even when I started having a period, it was a problem. It was, one minute I'm bleeding for 2 weeks, I'm off for 2 days, bleed again for 3 weeks straight, then I'm off. It was a lot, to the point where I had an iron deficiency for a little bit. So
Yeah, I had iron deficiency too.
So, but then they put me on different types of birth controls, but each one doesn't work. It can be a NuvaRing, which is the one you insert yourself.
Right.
Yeah,
You can
familiar
get-
with the NuvaRings.
Yeah, that one don't bother with that.
You can feel it, yeah.
You squeeze and it's gonna come out. Like,
No, it's a circle.
it's a circle. And you insert it.
Ain't no string.
And I'm sure they know
You
that.
gotta
use your fingers.
And it's tall. I ain't never seen one of those, not the NuvaRing.
Yeah, and if you hit it just right, you get gaseous. And
Oh, you feel that one?
It is.
Yeah,
The pills wasn't consistent enough.
pills wasn't strong enough for me. Then they shot me to Depo. I did a bed every day for 3 months.
That's what killed me.
Yeah, I had to come off of Depo.
Wow, so what would you recommend to your daughter if you had one? Let's
Safe
say
sex.
safe sex?
Honestly, if my child like if I'm blessed with a child, whatever the case may be, hopefully we're going to talk about having safe sex, because birth control really will mess you up worse.
But then, so even with birth control don't
It's not
protect you from
guaranteed.
AIDS,
No, it doesn't.
from the clap,
Yeah, it
gonorrhea, crabs,
Doesn't actually protect you from any of that.
Right, exactly. It only protects you from KIDS, and it's only in what?
Yeah.
It says it's a 99% chance because most people don't realize if you put your hand in a rubber bag, right, and close it off, your hand's gonna sweat like shit, and eventually there's no oxygen in it. So there's little itty bitty holes in condoms for your penis to breathe.
That's a good analogy. Good point.
So anything can get into those pores inside the condoms.
All right. So where we are right now?
Hold up, so we have 2 little girls. Would you consider putting them on birth control?
I mean, since you told me about the age restriction, I'm like, because I was considering once they turn like a teenager.
13? No,
I mean, that's how I was actually considering it. So I'm a firm believer in it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a firm believer kids come to my house though. And they with a heartbeat can't come.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
She got to make a decision. It's a hard decision, but she gonna have to make it. Better sign off right here if you want to come home. I'm gonna take you to the clinic with the stuff in the car.
Yeah, because I'm
like, we packed up, so with your decision determines what happens next.
Nah, I feel you on that because I'm not a firm believer in pretty much putting her in a or allowing herself to be put in a position where it alters her future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because having a child is a big responsibility.
Huge.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what about you, Dallas? You ever say yes or no? Would you put your child on birth control? Like your teenage daughter?
Like by the time I bring a child, they may have like a natural type birth control, something like that.
Yeah, it's called
like
abstinence.
Certain name brand ones that I heard about.
It's called abstinence. Abstinence is the most natural, holistic birth control there is.
There's no fun in that though. What's the fun in abstinence?
I mean, you can drive.
Nah, man, nope. And then you practice abstinence. This day and age, then your daughter becomes the throat gobbler. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You might want to take another drink, Jack.
Yeah.
On the throat gobbler. Yeah, you must ain't hear that.
Nah, I'm serious. There's dudes in this room. Every dude know when you met that chick, she's like, I ain't having sex. She gave you head.
Or she gave you a hand job, beat you off.
Yeah, see, that's your time. When you get the younger you get, the mouth becomes a bigger play. In her time, they suck a nigga 12, 13. My time was like 15, 16.
It worked, my stuff.
Yeah.
But
you make me seem like I'm old though.
You are old.
Yeah, this your generation.
You hand job old.
Yeah, you hand job. You was still ready to finger pop and go through shit in school. We was trying to get past that part. Nigga, come on, get your head over here.
that's true though. It's like most of them.
Finger popping.
Yeah. You was trying to please her shit. You was at home with weight. Yeah, bro, I got smell my finger. You was at there, smell my finger. That's what I told you. Me and Cheryl was in the back, smell my finger. And the dumb nigga, yeah, that's Cheryl, nigga. That's Cheryl. That's definitely Cheryl. Yeah, I think of her yesterday.
So it's stay back.
No.
No. Okay. So of course, once again, it's a hung jury.
Is it right? Because it's such a hard decision because most people think of it as if I give my child birth control, I'm giving them permission to have sex.
And y'all gotta stop with
But
that.
that's not how I thought. Yeah. He thought it was giving me permission, but my menstrual period was horrible.
It's a preventative action. Y'all really need to stop with that notion. Y'all gotta stop with that shit.
Because a lot of people don't come to the realization that your child is going to have sex.
I know mine is. I gotta try my best.
I'm one of them. I don't want to come to that realization.
Why? It's gonna happen, B.
I know what I've been in the streets doing.
I know, it's gonna happen. And that nigga gonna walk through this door, you gonna feed him.
No.
The same dude who's gonna break your baby heart. The same dude you gonna break bread with and have a drink with. It's crazy, right? That's the way it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And then you just let them know, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, bro, you break my daughter's heart, I'm breaking your neck. This is the way it's going. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Easily, too. And then, well, I don't fight no more. Cool, we got those too. And then we start digging out behind the scout, we got that too, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And tell me about all that, like, man, we can start today.
Since my man just brought up the guns and everything, killing little kids, we're going to break. We be back right after this.
You got to go.
What up?
What's up, Jam?
What's up, man? How you?
Man, I'm just sitting here and watching TV, man.
Oh yeah, you coming to the Serious Company show tonight?
Y'all performing tonight?
Absolutely, man. We'll do our thing.
Oh, I'm definitely stepping in. I was trying to actually catch this show, Housewives of Potomac.
Housewives of Potomac, yeah, that's my fan. Candace,
Yeah.
the whole crew, yeah, she got an album coming out. You know
Oh,
what I mean? But all that, listen, we have a serious company tonight at the club. We're gonna sip on some good spirits. What you gonna do?
my man, I'm coming through. What type of spirits we got?
We got Elder Creole Tequila, we got Driftless Glen Bourbon, we got all kind of things over at Legacy, man.
Then let's get this before we go.
Let's do it.
I hope you don't mind if I get ratchet. Go out of my mind, completely batshit. My mama taught me it ain't flaunting if you have it. Please believe, best believe I'm a bad bitch.
And with that, and the next topic we can ready to get into, I think you want to discuss it, right? And Miss Reese, you was going to piggyback off of it. Am I correct? So
Right.
go ahead and get into it.
I mean, so my topic was pretty much the lack of respect everyone seems to have for each other. And for some reason, everybody has gotten really mean and nasty and self-centered and entitled. Have y'all been experiencing this with people?
All the time.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah. What do you think it is?
I have no idea where it's coming from, but like either people in the house too goddamn long, or people starting to think they special. Like I actually talked to a lady the other day, so I think people are targeting me, or y'all are targeting me. And I was like, man, I don't even know who you are. The target. So this involved my job. So we did inspections for the whole community. We went to every single house, front and rear of 152 houses, and this lady hit me with, I think y'all targeting me. But why? Why are we targeting you? She said, I don't know why. I said, because apparently you must think you're special.
And the funny thing,
And I don't even know who you are. Why would I talk to you? I don't even know who you are.
y'all feed off each other's energy, and it's causing a lot of aggression. It's a lot of aggression, and matter of fact, out of aggression comes violence. True or not?
Yeah, that's gonna violence.
And because of that, there's been a lot of stupid shootings and stupid killings for no reason over just somebody feeling some type of way.
Yeah, like the dude they just caught. They got into an argument with the mother and son. The mother was outside with her 5-year-old over a scooter. And so the situation was, a lady was sitting outside with her 5-year-old while her 5-year-old was playing. A guy came by, speeding on the scooter, and she was like, hey, we out, my son out here playing. So dude started cussing her out. Then her husband come outside to try to defuse the situation, and dude throws the scooter at the wife. Then he puts a ski mask on and shoots the wife and the 5-year-old.
The little motorized suit.
Yeah, the ones you rent.
The joints you rent.
The ones you rent. Yeah, he threw it at the lady.
But it's
And
like,
shot her and her 5-year-old.
everybody too much in their feelings, and then
Hold on, for you viewers, we're talking about this situation happened in Washington, D.C.
In Washington, D.C., right.
So why do you all think so much violence? Because I think, the murder rate has went up just in D.C. about how much?
About 25%.
25%.
25%.
Yeah, because
Since last year.
people don't understand the word no. Like, everyone getting so emotionally involved because somebody won't let you do what you want to do.
or feeling
Why?
entitled.
Or feel entitled, yeah.
But why? But why do you all think that is? I mean, is it COVID? Is it drugs? I mean, it's reasons
I
as to why.
got a theory.
What's your third? I mean, it floors.
Honestly, I think it's social media.
Yeah.
And then-
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
It's social media because you technically surround yourself with like-minded people. So anyone who argue against you, what's your first thing you do? You're gonna block that bitch. So now everybody that's on your page is agreeing with your buffoonery to this extent that you think your shit is right.
And that's the wild part of it. And social media will have people thinking that they're gassed up. Like,
I mean,
I don't
Right, and
understand why
most
some
people are
people
lying on social media.
well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think social media has a little bit to do with it because you just brought that story up. It wasn't like he did it because people had camera phones out.
Well,
Now,
you gotta think of it like
But that's
this.
another
Yeah.
thing.
Now you gotta think of it as a big picture, right? If she would literally say, "Hey, sir, you speeding a little bit on that scooter. Can you slow down? My son out here playing. No disrespect to you. I just want to." But I'm sure she didn't. I'm sure she's like, "You need to shoot. You need to get her husband had to come out and defuse it." Problem is, and here's the real problem. And this joke gonna sound so bad.
I love
It's gonna sound so bad.
Okay, go ahead.
Because there are so many sensitive men in the world, women, especially black women, they can whip a dude's ass.
Oh, now
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So So you think that you can say whatever you want out your mouth and there's no consequences? I guarantee you, if all men say, you know what? If they change the law and say a man has the right for one smack, if you jump out of pocket, I bet you everybody is shut up.
That's why I want to answer. That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Then you got men out here that's real pussy like. That just instead of squaring up with somebody, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot you. What?
Right.
Like whatever happened to throwing hands?
Because everybody's scared to get their ass whipped. That's why the police cheating together.
Because they say they're finding their cameras out, but you know it's gonna get recorded and it's gonna get put on social media and you're not gonna get ran from it. Like it's gonna be known.
It's a fool in circle.
The question was why? So
Brandon, why you look like that?
There's a lot going on.
see, here's my theory. Because I'm seeing that a lot in the city. For one, drugs and is on the rampage. Like I'm not just talking about weed. I'm talking about
Weed
pretty
is from
much
the earth.
what.
Here's the thing though, half the people don't be on shit when they be doing this.
But no, I'm
Road
talking
rage is a problem out here.
You
Because
see,
That's a fact.
they
That's a
people
whole
think
fact.
they can't get their ass
But
whipped.
this is
Until you get out the car and then they be like, oh, my bad, this bad.
But that's a problem across the board. People have gotten comfortable with disrespecting people without
Because they-
without
Because there's no consequences
There's no
anymore.
consequences.
there's nothing
I
for
understand
it.
that, but it goes back to why. Like
Because there's no
right now,
consequences
There's no
anymore.
consequences.
So like they're used to cussing. Like okay, I'm gonna use you as a prime example because you're one of the coolest college rappers I know. They are used to.
Hold on, I gotta be a man with us.
This is how I talk, bitch. This is how I talk.
He just he gave me all the props and
It's not a
disrespect
bad
and all at the same time.
That's like one of the coolest individuals I know. You know what I'm saying? So think of it like this. All right, let's say you in the 7-Eleven, right? You and the chick reaching for, or you and a chick or a dude reaching for a bag of Doritos, right? And she like this. Your mother, that's my Dorito. You better back up. You gonna say, my bad, chick. It's your world. I'm gonna go and get these Doritos over here.
Right.
Because you like this. I don't have time to deal with this because I'm trying to get some chips. And I'm trying to go home because you gotta go home to this conversation with John over here. So you don't need no outside
So which means
conversation.
he needs 2 bags of fucking Doritos.
Exactly. So he gonna get 2 bags too because he knows. So, and that's the thing. But if you remember back in your 20s, back when disrespect wasn't a thing, back when people actually respected people, they knew consequences. If that same person said, you in my way, you like this, you literally walk into a winner and said, bitch, I smacked the shit out you. Let's stop playing with me. And then she like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So that doesn't happen. Women cussing dudes out and there's no consequences because I don't want to hit a woman. But you can let her know, like, Slim, who are you talking to? You know how many times that you probably got out of a conversation I know I had when you walked up to somebody calmly and said, Slim, I will hurt you out here. Do not do that. Don't size this situation.
I got the shit on me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want them to play in Bama and whisper in their ear and say, yo, I will slam you all over the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Stop playing with me. I said, now go about your business. You win. Just go about your business.
Did you
Like, I'm
say
gonna get
like
some Doritos. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't happen no more. Everybody just, you got 2 types of Bamas. You got the Bamas who want to wild out and you got the other Bamas who like,
It's
I ain't got time for this.
Right.
There's no more in between. There's no more smack the shit out of somebody no more. You know what I'm saying?
It looks like we had an enlightenment.
I think what everybody's saying is very valid, but I also think mentally, like with COVID, even like myself, like being cooped in the house, like I will go to a restaurant, and if something isn't the way I like it, my first reaction is to like hype up on. I'm like, wait a minute, Brandon, don't get your ass jumped in here. But you know, like so I do think a lot of it is mental illness in a sense, but. I don't think people are just retarded. I think Americans in particular, we're just dumb. We've already had over 100 mass shootings since this year alone. Whether it was a woman or not, it's just certain people who want to take anger out on people who they can defeat, essentially. If I'm riding by on a scooter and going fast, somebody cursing me out, okay, my bad, I probably am going fast. Keep it moving, like it's a woman. And the fact that he shot the woman and her son and not the husband, who was probably more of a threat than the woman, I just feel like a lot of weak people are feeling weaker because of the pandemic. They're losing jobs. They don't have, we all don't have the access we used to.
We know a woman that just got into a fist fight with a guy at the outdoor.
Well, so I don't know.
Think about that.
I'm thinking like this. The dude who probably shot the woman and the kid, that's a mental problem. That means that he's been cursed out too many times. And no, today is the day. Enough is enough. We're gonna show you how gangster I really am.
But if it gets to the,
Right, yeah, he shot the kid though.
Bro,
Right?
because
That's what I'm saying. You shot the kid.
Well, you know what? To be
The
honest
kid and
with
the
you,
mother, but
hold
the
up,
father.
but to be honest with you, if you pissed off enough
Right.
and she talking a racket shit, yes, I'ma shoot her. And guess what? For good measure, take his little kneecap out too.
Man,
But you know what
But it's
though?
also stuff that's going on that it's like because of so like example social media beef or somebody arguing on Facebook, whatever the case may be. It's now to the point where people will take a gun and go to their neighborhood and just shoot up the neighborhood and innocent bystanders and get killed as well.
Yeah, I
I mean,
honestly.
that's because you don't think shit through. It's all emotion. Like, all right, you know what? I'm about to get. Right, and they don't have a heart to walk up to him and rock about baby his ass. Y'all might be too young for that reference.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So let me ask you
This
this.
Jack City. You know?
Hold on. What about everyone's walking around with a gun now?
It needs to be some type of
And
mental health
turn.
program like that.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Because the COVID showed.
Y'all having too many.
Hold on.
The COVID showed was when folks don't have nothing to do, their minds start tripping. They don't know what to do. And now you know, they angry.
So look, the message is for these politicians, and y'all keep making these gun laws. Criminals don't give a shit about gun laws.
That's for damn sure.
Criminals don't go to the local gun store and buy guns. You buy them off the street. So
And the funny thing about it,
they call them ghost guns.
From a dude who went to the gun store and got the gun
And
for.
who probably broke in the gun store and stole the gun, and now they're on the street. So you're making gun laws only for those who are willing to adhere to them. So that which means that the rest of us who are willing to adhere to gun laws are now vulnerable to those who don't give a shit about your gun laws.
That's called life.
It is
I don't
like
give a shit about a red light. If I ride through that jump, you in the way. I'm over.
You got mirrors in the car. That's what I'm gonna use.
That's life, man. You know what I'm saying?
mind you, that comes on the anniversary of 3 years ago. Somebody decided they were gonna run a red light and just took my whole car.
But what else is on the rise? Robberies.
Wow,
They breaking into people's homes. That's on the rise.
Killing cars.
Everything.
Yeah.
So basically, what I'm hearing from everybody, it seems like these people who are doing these acts, their anger is misguided, and it kind of needs to be a government.
Well, it's more of a, everybody's just bored, man.
I mean, I do think everybody's bored. When you get into robberies and stuff, think about it. We're going through a recession essentially.
Right.
People losing their jobs, like they're going to. If I was poor and didn't have, I would probably rob somebody too.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna get more money on unemployment than they are getting.
But that's
I
I say everybody's not getting it.
Yeah,
Even I
everybody's
applied and I still haven't gotten a check yet. But I mean, I didn't rob anybody. But there are a lot of people who have it way harder than me with children, or just some people just don't give a F.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people's anger is misplaced. It needs to be towards the
now
government.
there's more jobs available now than any, and people not applying to them because they get more money on unemployment.
But you know, I mean, the black
But
market.
they need to stop the unemployment.
But that's the thing. A lot of jobs now, they're telling people to come back, and if they refuse to come back, they're cutting off their unemployment.
Right.
So if your
That's
job calls you
That's
and
just
says
started,
you
though.
come back, and you don't want to come back, they're cutting off your unemployment.
But
You have to take your ass back.
some of them jobs are cutting back pay. They're not even starting off with the same pay that they was.
And
Yeah, but here's the thing, a job is a job though.
But once again, people are
Because-
mad. People are like, why would I go back to a job that's paying me less than what I made when I was working there before?
Right.
Right.
McDonald's paying $18 an hour in some cities. I
Yeah.
don't get none of that.
Yep, Target
But-
paying 15, they hiring.
Walmart paying 22.
Yep, they
Right
hiring.
here.
But you know, hold up though.
You chose to be a mechanic.
You know the reason
They
why.
make the money too though.
You know the reason
So
why.
wait.
Everyone was just off for a fucking year.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah,
Let's go back to work.
no one wants to go back
They
to work.
lazy now.
Everyone's lazy.
Yeah.
People don't want to go back to office jobs.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? You're right, because this is interrupting my midday nap. Okay, at lunchtime, I eat me a sandwich, and I take me a nap.
I miss working in the office, just being around people, you know,
Right.
and stuff. Just
Man, fuck them people.
inform people.
Nah, but a lot of stuff is now backed up. A lot of paperwork is everything. A lot of people got lazy with their work as well.
So let me ask this. We can go around and see what we
You know,
stand.
but you know what?
What's your,
But real quick though, everybody got lazy because we was fucking being worked to death to be
Yeah.
That's we was overworked for
We
jobs.
Statistically speaking, more people get more work done at home.
Oh yeah, more people working
than in the office.
In the office.
So they weren't getting work done because think about what you do do when you at work. Everybody did when they was in the office. You like this, you got 8 things you gotta do. You do one thing, then you get up, hey man, sir, what you do last night? And then you do number 2 thing, shit, it's lunchtime. Let's go get lunch, Tim. Then they do like 3, 4, 5, 6, like, I'm not gonna hit 2 tomorrow. Y'all ready to hit the ball? You know what I'm saying? And homie like this, let me knock this out by 12 so I can take my midday nap.
Yep, yeah,
It
right.
was more stuff getting done. It was more people getting stuff done at home than it was at work. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And on that note, we ready to take another break. We'll be back right after these.
What up?
What's up, Jay?
What's up, man? How you?
Man, I'm just sitting here and watching TV, man.
Oh yeah, you coming to the Serious Company show tonight?
Y'all performing tonight?
Absolutely, man. We'll do our thing.
Oh, I'm definitely stepping in. I was trying to actually catch this show, Housewives of Potomac.
Housewives of Potomac? Yeah, that's my fan. Candace.
Yeah.
The whole crew. Yeah, she got an album coming out.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But all that, listen, we have a Serious Company tonight at the club. We're gonna sip on some good spirits. What you gonna do?
My man, I'm coming through. What type of spirits we got?
We got El Decreto Tequila. We got Driftless Glen Bourbon. We got all kind of things over at Legacy, man.
Then let's get this before we go.
Let's do it.
I hope you don't mind if I get ratchet. Go out of my mind, completely batshit. My mama taught me it ain't flaunting if you have it. Please believe, best believe I'm a bad bitch.
Get lit real fast around here.
Welcome back. Oh, this topic is I can't even get it out. But it's going to be really interesting. We're talking about maintaining a healthy sexual relationship, whether you're in a relationship or you're married. Now,
What's the difference? In a marriage relationship?
No, that's totally different.
Your finances connected.
Totally different. So I'm going to open up to the floor. How do you maintain a healthy sexual relationship?
A vibrator.
Like, how many times y'all have sex a week?
Like, how many times do we have sex a week?
Was that like a question to ask?
Y'all.
No, I'm transparent. I mean, I don't mind. Sometimes it may be another week.
Right, yeah, right.
Because our schedules are different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Does
saying?
that upset you?
Does it upset? I mean, in a way it does. Because when I'm ready to have sex, like, she's not. And I can't wake her up because she acts.
That's a rule. That's a rule. That's a rule. Do not wake me up.
You know what I'm saying?
The house better be on fire. Somebody better be dead out front.
So,
I'm telling you, not wake me up.
I be trying to rub on her and kiss on her and all types of shit like that. But nah, she gets pissed off.
If
but
you wake me up.
then I gotta go to the bathroom and do what the fuck
Then I
do.
go in there and baby oil all on the fucking floor. I almost saw the toilet one day.
You don't feel neglected? You don't feel neglected?
No, I don't feel neglected. I feel horny as a motherfucker, but I don't feel neglected. I mean, like, what do you mean neglected? Let's get into that topic. As far as sex, what do you mean neglected?
Like neglected, like what if one person is just used to getting, like, say if y'all was like in the earlier stages of y'all time, y'all was always having sex, like it was just like it was clockwork. Now it's just slowing down and everything else, and then one person is like, all right, like damn, how much beating off do you want me to do? Like how much do you want, or how much vibrator do you want me to use?
That's me.
It's been communicated, like I get you tired, I give you
No,
work
no,
stuff,
I understand.
where's the common line?
Our schedules conflict so much. I beat off every fucking morning before I go to work.
Yep, and I be off every night before I go to sleep.
Beat off. You beat off. What the fuck?
I get mine before I go to bed.
But no, to answer your question, I just do what I gotta do. She does what she have to do. You know what I'm saying? And then also, let's talk about this. When it comes to relationships or marriages, that conventional type of shit is fucking gone. Y'all need to stop thinking that, hey, do what the fuck
Hey, what
have
you
to do.
seen on TV because you ain't grow up with it in your household, that shit ain't real. Just don't tell you that.
Look, do what makes your marriage happen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to stop with that notion. Like, hey, I got to live a certain way. No. Every relationship is different. If you into some kinky shit, you into some kinky shit. If you into swinging, you into swinging. Do
Wave
you?
that pineapple flag.
Hey, the fuck? But
I only ask because I'm a nurse, so I work 12-hour shifts. Sometimes it could be 3 days or 4 days consecutively, or it can be like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday thing. So me trying, like the days when I'm off, I'm tired. I want to actually sleep because I deal with it a lot. But it gets to the point where it's like my dude will be trying to do shit, and I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm too tired.
But you can compromise. You like to I just lay on my side and watch whatever TV.
But look, when I do that, it's like I don't like this because it makes me feel like you're not into it. So it's just like
Look, it gets to the point.
like you a liar.
I don't even give a fuck.
Why do you care? Why do you care?
Pity pussy. She gives me pity pussy. She be watching TV and shit. I'm like, I just need to make a noise. Yeah.
Does that satisfy you, Kimber? Like, is that good for you?
Maybe not for him, but I mean, it's you go through life.
Yeah, right.
Life hits you, and I mean, because for us, I mean, we was like all the time before we had kids. I mean,
kids can do it too.
And you just have the balance. So you have to figure out. You have to make time for each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? So whether it's making a schedule, putting it,
make a
schedule, be like, okay, this is what we gonna do.
We schedule for tomorrow.
We schedule for tomorrow. Because at first we had the little one, sleeping in the bed in between us.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, okay, well.
And we got our sleeping in our room tonight, so I understand.
Is that
happening? I thought you agreed and we signed off on it. Well, they sleeping in the
but I don't believe in the cops move her out of the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
But then, she falls asleep in the bed, but she doesn't sleep in the bed all night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I let her fall asleep, and sometimes I fall asleep, and when I'll wake up, because I wake up throughout the night, and I go put her in the bed. I don't know. Sometimes it's she can fall asleep before me,
right.
And I just go put her in the bed, but. You just have to find that balance. And before I start working at home, I was tired because I was getting up early in the morning, trying to get to DC to get to work, by a certain time, and then I get home, and then you have to feed the kids, put them in the tub. You gotta do all this. Let me tell you something. I don't feel like, look, I'm just gonna turn over and give you this ass, and so we can go to sleep and hurry up. Hurry up! Like, come on! Like, I am tired. So you did pretty pussy too. Look, I got to get up and in my head, I'm thinking like, I gotta get up and 1, 2, 3. You done anything? I just told him last night, you got 10 minutes, shit.
And I took that 10 minutes real slow.
I'm trying.
Hey,
the army if we did.
Hey, what's you doing?
It'll be the fucking sweat falls on my forehead. And my evening. Look, we had sex twice this week. I still ain't got a chance to wash my clothes. That shows you that that balance ain't there. My head was full, y'all. Because I keep having sex with him this week. I don't know what else to do when to wash my clothes.
It's Friday. You said it twice.
Shut up.
Dialogue?
Man, I feel like it's kind of a double standard to it. Because for the male, like, alright, you come home tired. If your girlfriend wants something, it's like, alright, I got one more job to do. Then I can rest. Yeah, sometimes, like, maybe if you fall asleep, I like, wake me up. Like, if this is what you want, wake me up. I'll wake up.
I'm the same.
Oh, he like that. Rape me.
Yeah, rape me.
I don't understand. Y'all don't understand. If you like that, I get a whole bride for my girlfriend. Hey, I get a whole butt lift and still be asleep. You don't know what's going on. What? Right, hey, girl. What's up? Exactly. That's what you want to do?
But I still like a healthy minimum, like 3 times a week. It ain't got to be straight sex. It could be head. It could be. We might get a hand job.
You just want some type of sexual contact.
I'm 40 years old. I ain't giving no fucking hand job.
Alright, then it's like if you're younger, it makes different.
I just asked for one the other day. So
they got toys and shit. They got little shit we don't even need.
Oh no, she's
spit and it just.
You got one.
She put me a little too good.
But it's open ended.
But yeah, she poured me one. I got some more guns, though. I can't go wrong with that.
You have one.
Where?
No, I got a whole suitcase
Where is that?
in my closet.
Nigga, you'll never have to be wild with me again.
It's still I'll show it to you.
You be like, nigga, why you keep fucking this silicone pussy? And she always say yes. In the bathroom. Keep it down.
Keep it down.
And the only reason why I haven't used mine yet because I gotta get some more condoms for the joint.
I'm
Wait,
going raw in mine, bro. Raw is
Wait
raw.
a minute, you use a condom?
I can't. Yeah, I can't go wrong.
So you can't go wrong there, but you've been sick your raw nigga some questionable shit before.
I have.
Because you can't go wrong
But
with
you
that.
can run
That belongs to you. It's a virgin pussy that no one fuck but you, and you can't go wrong with it.
It's not even going nowhere. It's not right? Body.
But no,
It might have been tested. It might have been tested, but
But
it became
the main
tiny
reason-
smaller than you.
It's hard to rinse out.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's hard to rinse out.
It's hard to rinse out?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
hard
I'm
to
gonna
rinse
pull out game. Mean.
That's the main
Turn on the
reason.
sink and watch that joke
That's
off.
the main reason why they
Don't let it dry. Just go on and catch it before I.
Yeah.
Hot water. Turn down hot water.
Yeah, I mean,
Nah, you
you
said,
know.
but y'all must know what happened with sperm and hot water. That shit just don't just fall
It
off.
don't-
That motherfucker starts to colony. As soon as it hit water.
Yeah,
As
especially.
soon as it hit water. Like, I mean, you don't know, because you didn't do
Right,
it.
the only part I know is when I pee and look down like
Exactly.
And you don't see it. And you don't see it.
oh, there you go. Never know.
Yeah, like, you gotta net your hand and you gotta take that one thing.
Hey, no. I grabbed the tissue. I just grabbed the tissue.
Nah.
Yeah, I just grabbed
Hey,
the
you
tissue.
look like you come on your own stomach.
I do.
Oh, my God.
Hold up. How you come standing up? You just drop it on the floor?
Nah, nigga, I'm different. I put my tissue down like right here. Right in
So
front.
you imagine her face there.
Right there. There's a whole thing going on. Hey, that's why but you know
So you put tissue on the floor?
Hey,
You like this?
hey, that's why kids know that from me.
So you don't actually ejaculate on your side.
Oh, sir.
Oh, wow. So you have a thing with that.
Oh, you couldn't handle that joke?
Oh, this is going to be a funny season right here. Oh, we bring it to life.
But now I got kids, you know, I can't do that no more.
Yeah, man.
You gotta go to the water closet.
I get home. Ain't no space in that little ass water closet. Feel like a goddamn creep. Like, I feel like a creep in that joke. It's all dark and you see little pitty patty feet in the bottom. I'm like, goddamn. Hold on, give me a minute.
What? The water closet? What the water closet?
Put the toilet with the seat.
Oh,
It's not a water closet.
That's funny.
Toilet with the door.
Hey man, you didn't get one of the toilet lights like we got.
Bruh, they ruined the whole thing, so they knocked the door instantly.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm done.
exactly.
You know what? I'm done.
All right, so where we stand with this? As far as you, because you never spoke.
Man, listen, man.
Yeah, talk to us.
Sometimes you just gotta just go with the flow, baby. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you gotta learn how to go with the flow.
Yeah.
Because, you know, and then you can't be mad at pity pussy.
Hey.
Because you gonna get it. Because at first I used to be mad at it. Like, man, you ain't into this. Well, I'm not doing this.
Right.
And then after like 6 months, I was like, fuck this.
Exactly.
7 minutes, I'm out.
Exactly.
But then that ruin you. Because then when it's like time for real passion,
Yeah.
then it's 6 minutes and 58 seconds like this. Oh shit. Oh, I'm just getting pity pussy time. I'm not ready for this game. I ain't practiced long enough.
Does the pig pussy mess you up for the
Bruh, if you do nothing every time in 7 minutes, you gonna nut in 7 minutes.
Yeah,
You get used to it, right?
But I
You your
usually-
ass for that 40-minute moment.
See, this is some messed up stuff. See, this is before your grandmother got all holy and stuff. So she used to always preach that you don't want to be no minute man, you don't want to be no quick Joe. So she was always like, you gonna do it, you gotta do it for at least 30 and above.
Right, 30 and above, right.
So, you know, she called long-winded.
Long-winded, yeah.
So you gotta be long-winded. So I trained my body to be long-winded. And then after getting married, I said, yeah, I can be long-winded with the woman I love now. Nah, she like, shit, nigga, hurry up. So now I turned to a 7-minute joker. Even though I wanted to cheat, I can't, because she gonna laugh at me. For 7 minutes, all right. That's all I got. One quarter of basketball, I'm out. And that shit even 12 minutes. That was missed for 5 of those minutes. Coach, I gave you everything I got, coach. I gave you everything I got, coach.
Look, after 15, I'm about to draw the fuck up. Hurry up.
Bigger.
It's real though.
But then you got this nigga, because he be like this.
Nigga, no, hold on. She right here. If the world was on the line and you had to get this pussy wet again from spitting, every nigga passing that guy. Nigga, I can spit from over there and hit that shit. Nigga.
Hey, spitting is the best look. Hey,
No, it's not.
spitting is the best look.
That drunk spit is like super, it's like dry, so when it hit the shit, it just gets super wet. It like spreads like cauliflower. I don't know. The drunk spit.
That drunk spit is slimy.
It's slimy.
And it's a lot in your mouth.
There's a lot of it in there. You just ruined the whole time because the first going up. But it's got a whole wet mouth. But got tongue up. And then you get mad at you.
But the truth of the matter is, I mean, you most definitely can make it work. Because I mean, you got kids and, you know, like our situation.
Everything.
Like, I work a 12-hour day, and I gotta come home, I gotta cook, I gotta get the kids together, I gotta clean up, and I put them to bed, and then that's my time to unwind, and then now I gotta appease him. So, yes, he might get some bitty pussy. Now, moment you wanna give him some bitty pussy, and you horny too, but you tired, you wanna go, get on top.
Oh,
I'm gonna be up there for 5 minutes before my motherfucking check engine light come on, and my motherfucking knees start smoking.
okay.
I'm sorry, then I'm gonna fall over, and I'm gonna fake an orgasm so you can feel better. You just fall over on this side. That's how that works. Sorry about that, baby.
At least you faking the orgasm. Motherfucker just lean back. Like, damn, sorry. Oh my God. I gotta feel this myself.
Hey, to wrap this up. Look, we all go through things, to be perfectly honest. But you just gotta communicate. Talk to your significant other, your spouse, whoever it is, or whatever, and communicate. Thanks for tuning in. You've been watching Hung Jury.
Yo, tonight I want everything lit up. Just cop me a zone and it's lit up. Bottle rocks at the whole club lit up. Let them know that it's us when it's lit up. Whole team shining cause we lit up. Hoes keep trying cause we lit up. Haters side eye cause we lit up. We don't pay them no mind cause we lit up. It's gonna be a long night cause we lit up. You can play this song twice cause it's lit up. Shorty won't pass again cause we lit up. This time with a friends cause we lit up. Man, we might start a ride cause we lit up. Got the city on fire cause we lit up. Got the city on fire cause we lit up. Got the city on fire cause we lit up. Money bags give me a boner. Pull a pretty bitch from the corner. Make her rest a queen of Wakanda. Lately I've been cooking like your mama's mama. Later I'll be cooking for your mama. Hope this not a problem. I don't want no drama. I don't mean no harm. Could be the hair, could be the charm, could be the flow, nigga. I don't know. I'm just fucking dope. You know how I go when you wanna roll. Independence Day when I walk in. Henny on the way in the sparkling. Cup full of dollars, got your boy war lit up. When you hit a song, come on, bet your bitch get up. Pick up the litter. I've been top notching nowadays. Y'all get caught watching nowadays. God damn it, I'm amazed. Try to impress myself, cause it's getting done my way. Shit, what can I say? Kush Clouds got a nigga with the high eyes. Piece of love with a smoking on the tie-dye. Y'all never slow me down, nigga, nice try. On my way to too far like hi guys. Came through to shut shit down. Pull up till they all out of brown. Let them know they gon' need another sound. Cause I'm the only thing bumping through the town. All eyes on me. These niggas not pocket enough. Everything B.I.G. All black Junior Mafia. Put the spotlight on me. Put the spotlight on she a freak. Well, tonight we gon' see. Yo, tonight I want everything lit up. Just caught me a zone and it's lit up. Bottle rocks at the whole club lit up. Let them know that it's us when it's lit up. Whole team shining cause we lit up. Hoes keep trying cause we lit up. Haters side eye cause we lit up. We don't pay them no mind cause we lit up. It's gonna be a long night cause we lit up. You can play this song twice cause it's lit up. Shorty walk past again cause we lit up. This time with a friends cause we lit up. Man, we might start a ride cause we lit up. Got the city on fire cause we lit up. Got the city on fire cause we lit up. Got the city on fire cause we lit up. If this show shit, baby, pop that. Got a jealous nigga, tell him stop that. Pick it up slow, girl, drop that. Do it once more, let me watch that. All eyes on you. Woo. Body got control like Boo. Do. Henny or Patron, girl, you choose mine, cause we run around here. Niggas want smoke, we got plenty around here. Might gouge with your eyes if you fuck with division. You win or you out, I don't fuck with division. Y'all love talking business, I love talking business. Just know that my business ain't none of your business. I'm something to witness, you look like a witness. Could practice my aim, rather practice forgiveness. I shootin' that hit shit, you shootin' this misses. I shoot at your missus and make her my mistress. Nobody important, just somebody different. I told y'all before, y'all won't make up the difference. Y'all been in your feelings, I've been who they feelin'. I'm still in the trenches, y'all still on them benches. Woo. Don't know how it feel to be a backup, nigga. Don't care how you feel, you need to back up, nigga. Act up and a snap and get you backed up, nigga. War. All eyes on me. These niggas not parking up. Everything B.I.G. All black junior mafia. Put the spotlight on me. Put the spotlight on me. Shorty say she a freak. Well, tonight we gon' see.
Tonight I want everything lit up. Just got me a zone and it's lit up.